Hello everyone, Joe here with Midwest Military Equipment out of Washington, Missouri. Behind me here is Winchester Fire Department's new Stewart and Stevenson M1083A1 truck. This particular unit is a 2003 year model. It is powered by a 3126 cat turbo diesel engine backed by an Allison 7-speed automatic transmission. We've done a ton of different customization to this vehicle, as you can see, including refinishing the whole exterior in this beautiful red finish. This was actually customer supplied color. They said, hey, can you match it? This is what all of our other trucks are. Send us the color code, and that's the color that this truck ended up. So walking around the front side of this truck, we'll start here at the very front. Very popular option for us here. We sell a lot of these. These are MME front winch bumper. With this winch bumper, we've gone ahead and installed a 25,000 pound Sherpa synthetic line winch with the wireless remote. On top of the front bumper, this particular department requested that they have full perimeter lighting on this truck. So we've got 2 pods on both the driver and passenger side of the vehicle itself, truck light LED lighting all the way around, and then a large 52-inch curved LED light bar along with 2 passenger and driver side mounted floods and then 2 rear facing floods. So this department, when they originally reached out to us, was looking for a vehicle for a multi-purpose role. So they currently have an older deuce and a half truck with the 12-foot cargo bed, and they're going to be installing a skid mounted system into this truck. And by dual purpose role, what they're planning on doing is not only using this vehicle for firefighting applications, but also rescue operations, being that these trucks are able to ford such deep depths. So that's one of the main reasons why they wanted a winch on the front of it. They're in a very rural area, and being able to have a winch to be able to drag vehicles out in flood situation or pull the truck out in a firefighting situation if they were to get it hung up is a very nice feature to add, and that's why I believe that this is a very popular option for us here at Midwest Military Equipment. On the corner, you can see here we've got a dual color LED strobe. These strobes are positioned both at front and rear of the vehicle. This has also got our MME upgraded cab entry steps. The cab entry steps make for a really nice feature no matter what you're planning on using your LMTV for. Just helps you be able to get into the cab a little easier. Originally, there's a single cable step that sits at about halfway down this cable height. So what this does is it gives you a 2-step system. So originally you would just step on the cable step in here. Now you've got this nice landing where you're able to get your foot on it before you transition into the cab. You know, that's one thing. The cab over design is awesome for visibility. It's terrific for drivability and turning radius. However, sometimes if you're a bigger guy or you've got a lot of gear on, getting in and out of these trucks has become a little bit difficult due to the design of the overall cab design of the truck itself. So these upgraded cab entry steps are a very popular option for us. They work very, very well, and they look really, really nice. Doesn't sacrifice anything. The only main thing that I want to note on these is you do have to have the tires straight whenever you raise and lower the cab. Other than that, operates just as normal. This particular unit still has the factory Goodyear 395/85 R20 MT tires. These are one of our most popular tires. If you've been watching our channel for a while or watching any of our trucks for sale, we seem to put a lot of Goodyears on all of them just because they're the best on off-road tire that we've found, in our opinion. Over here, if you look, it's a little bit different than most Stewart and Stevensons that have battery disconnect switches or don't have them. So what we've got here is we've actually relocated the batteries up into the bed of the truck, and then we've added a Kussmaul auto eject system. So what that Kussmaul auto eject system does is it's actually a live tender for the batteries along with a small air compressor that keeps the truck charged up on air. So when this thing's in their station, they're able just to leave it plugged in, and whenever they need to go to leave out on a call, simply unplug it from this 110 connector here, turn the battery switch on, jump in the truck and go. They don't have to wait for air pressure to build or wait for the worry about batteries being weak or anything like that with somebody leaving something on, because it does happen. So it's a very nice feature that we add. We do offer these on all of our custom builds, so it's not just a one-off thing. We've done quite a few of them It's a very nice feature to be able to have if you're going to be using this truck in a municipal setting. So once again, walking down this side of the truck, we've got another spot floodlight there. Whole entire suspension on this truck was refinished in a satin black. Really overall, just could not be happier with it. We bed lined the whole interior of the bed of the truck along with this back panel, just because this kind of we found to be a wear point on these trucks. Adding that little bit of bed liner on the very back of the truck here makes it really nice for when your guys are getting in and out of it. They tend to kick this, or you tend to push up against it when you have the tailgate off. It just gives you a little bit more a stronger paint finish on the exterior. So truck light LEDs, as I said earlier, all the way around the backside. Our rear strobes here, our multicolor rear strobes are here, and then additional flood spot lighting around the passenger side of the vehicle. Other than that, as all of our trucks, full drivetrain service, new batteries, new cab airbag mounts, new cab pump rebuild, cab lock rebuild, and all of our other service and preventative maintenance items in order to get these trucks back on the road and being used what they're intended to be used for. And like this one, this is a dual life for this truck. You know, this truck was originally surplused out military, and now it's getting a second chance going into the firefighting world and hopefully helping people in need. So we're going to go ahead and jump up in the cab of this truck, go over some of the interior features, and take you on a quick spin of this 2003 M1083A1. So now that we're up in the cab of the truck, one thing I want to note is another cool feature and an item that we offer on all of our custom builds. This is just an option that we've started doing a lot more frequently, is our dome light kit. So we actually put pressure switches on the door, so when we go ahead and shut both doors here, you can see the dome lights go off. Open up the door here, dome lights come on. It's just kind of one of those features that you know, military vehicles never really had, and it's a very nice feature if you're going to be using and working that truck. So here in the center console of the truck, this has got our MME Marine AC unit. So this is a complete AC unit with a Bluetooth AM/FM radio, and then two marine grade speakers. Right here is the controls for the air conditioning. Nice feature on all of our AC kits is it gives you a SIG port and two USB ports along with 6 auxiliary switches. As I said earlier, there's a lot of minor comfort qualities that just did not come factory in the original Stewart and Stevenson and FMTV platform family of vehicles. So this, when we add the air conditioner to this truck, this is a very nice feature that comes with the air conditioning. Just kind of gets it where it's a lot more user-friendly. It gives you a big opportunity for upfit. Right here next to the switch panel is our auto eject charge display. So this will actually tell you how well the batteries are charged up, everything like that. Very nice feature for the operator whenever he goes to get in the truck. It's also kind of a nice reminder, if that red light's on and you're getting in the truck, that means that it's still plugged into 110 power. So always remember to unplug the truck when you've got that small auto eject system on it. So other than that, the interior of this truck, we refinished the seats with our MME black seat covers, and then refinish the dash panel just to kind of help tie in some of the black from the exterior onto the interior of the truck. So I'm gonna go ahead and crank this truck up, and we'll take you guys for a quick spin. Go ahead and release the brakes here. We already got the lights on. Take it for a rip out here. So this particular truck, we remain with the factory 390 gears, which gives you a final ratio of 780. This particular department did not want highway gears or need eco hubs. Definitely recommend, if people are going to be driving these on the highway a lot, adding either eco hubs or highway gears. Probably our second most popular option, second to air conditioning. Air conditioning is a very nice feature. Love having AC in these trucks. It just really takes the edge off, especially going into summer like right now. You know, having air conditioning in these trucks is a very nice feature. The factory heat, that's a question I feel like I get asked a lot. Is factory heater good in these trucks? The factory heater is awesome in these Stewart and Stevenson trucks. They will absolutely run you out of here. I'm super impressed with them, and that's why we chose to design our console for our air conditioning in front of the original heater box. That's why you don't have to disturb any of the original push-pull valves or the original heater box. Since it works so well, we're just simply adding that air conditioning in front of it. It's a lot less invasive of an install than like the military spec red dot units, and overall gives you really great cooling capacity along with some really awesome features. Just overall very, very happy with that. So this truck, customer's actually going to be picking it up here, I think sometime next week. They're actually going to be driving it back. We originally talked about shipping it, and they're like, shoot, we'll just come up and drive it home, since it's not too terribly far of a drive for where they're headed in Texas. So still got a few more final QC shakedown items, as we do with all of our trucks before they leave our facility. So if you're looking for a Stewart and Stevenson military truck, or any sort of military vehicle, whether it be a Humvee, an Oshkosh M1070, an 8x8, a 10x10, or any of the parts to support them, here at Midwest Military Equipment, we stock over 36,000 square feet of parts specifically for military vehicles, along with all of the vehicles in inventory. I mean, right now we've got about 25 units on our website. We keep around 250 trucks and pieces of equipment in stock, and we cover all of the parts for all those vehicles. So we appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video today. Please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. We're going to try putting out more awesome content like this video here today. We'd love to hear your feedback too. Like, what are you looking to see on our YouTube channel? You know, we're trying to do our best to portray all the different vehicles and pieces of equipment we work on, but we'd love to hear from you. So be sure to drop some comments below. We'd love to hear your feedback. And if you're looking for a military truck, be sure to check us out online at midwestmilitαρyequipment.com, or give our sales team a call at 636-900-9046. Thanks for watching.